Welcome to Review the Review, episode 15. Because the button doesn't work, so I've had to press button from behind. The anagram for the day is this. The snag is that I accidentally showed Stuart what the answer was, so the impact of this has gone. The anagram, if you'd like to guess, Stu, is Lord Dampnut. Who do you think it could be?
Keir Starmer!
Thank you for playing along.
Donald
Trump is the interesting anagram of the morning. Now, the reason for that I've forgotten. It's on my phone. So, that's right. I found this that I quite liked about Donald Trump. The Onion had suggested, because Trump has just done a visit here for this thing, this banquet.
The Onion.
No, Trump. Sorry.
I thought you said The Onion.
The Onion was a review I found.
Right, okay.
But Trump had been here for that banquet thing.
Yeah.
Trump has spent the entire UK trip trying to figure out where he knows Prince Andrew from.
Oh, well, now we know.
Now we know, because we found out by it being put up on the side of Windsor.
Was brilliant,
Castle.
wasn't it?
Yeah, and they couldn't take it down.
No.
It's like the Epstein files. They won't go away.
No. Well, Fergie's been in trouble as well, of course, this week.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah. Although...
Well, I mean, not quite the same thing. She wasn't there or complicit in the moment.
But...
Or was she?
Well... I mean, she's quite
she
close
wasn't in
to
the picture.
No, she's quite close to Andrew, though.
Not as close as that girl was in the picture.
No, perhaps not. But here's the thing: I did a little bit of reading on this because Fergie's lost all of her charities that she was been working.
I didn't know she was with any because I hadn't heard anything of her for ages, and I am partial to a ginger.
I kind of get the feeling that she's quite involved in things, and is actually probably an all right person, probably quite.
She came across quite well.
Fun to be around generally. However, years ago,
not as much fun as that girl at the party.
She's dead now.
Yes.
Dead.
She won't be any fun anymore.
No.
Unless you have odd taste.
Anyway, Fergie had to publicly denounce Epstein after he was convicted, and of course that was in the news. How what a terrible person, like paedophile, this and all that kind of thing. It's just come out that she sent an email to Epstein after that saying that, sorry to have had to do that, and you're one of my best friends and all of this kind of thing.
You would have to have some serious leverage on to say that.
But
I've tried and they didn't do it.
But somebody brought up a point that apparently Epstein was going to sue her for defamation after she denounced him, and that email, her people are saying, was to try and avoid being sued, which is not an unreasonable thing to want to try to do.
It sounds weak to me.
It's a
reasonable effort at backpedalling, but it does sound like backpedalling.
Yeah.
It's almost as bad as Prince Andrew saying he doesn't sweat and has never been to Prince
It's nowhere near as bad as Prince Andrew.
It isn't, but Prince Andrew has been caught. Oh, actually, they're both red-handed. You can't get away from red-handed.
Red-haired.
That's true.
Yeah.
So she should have seen it coming, you could argue.
Red-handed, do you think that whatever her name was on her period when Andrew went with her then? Am I allowed to say that?
I think, well, you have. We'll find out.
Block, cancelled.
Listen, mate, we get about 17 weekly viewers.
Okay.
It's not going to matter. We won't be missed.
Hopefully,
and no one's going to know.
Hopefully those 17 people have got the same sort of sense of humour that
One of them has, because it's me.
Right, okay. What else have you seen in the news?
So the Independent, on the Trump again.
Back.
Yeah, still on Trump. So the Independent said on Trump, Trump says he has had the solution to giving vaccines to children. I think this is like the MMR, the autism and all that stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So his solution is giving the vaccine to children for a long time. Trump claims babies should be given massive vaccines the size that you'd give to a horse.
But not ibuprofen, apparently.
No, to mums they have to have that.
Right, okay.
That's paracetamol.
Right. But
he now thinks that causes autism. Yeah. That makes him an idiot.
I mean, he just likes the sound of his own voice, doesn't he?
He does like to say random stupid shit. I mean, I don't know what goes on in America because of it, right? But the rest of the world, we all know it's an inherited genetic. Well, I think it's a superpower. I don't think it's a negative thing at all.
Right.
You know, I think that everyone else is worse off without it.
I mean,
There are degrees.
it feels like it's about 50% of the population.
Maybe. I can't remember where I was going with that. Anyway, I'm
Yes,
pro.
sorry, I fucked that one up, didn't I?
That
really?
doesn't matter.
Right.
So Trump one, right? Also, did you hear his review of Sadiq Khan?
I can't imagine he likes him very much.
No, he doesn't. So it's quite good, right? It's on the banquet. It's all followed up.
I don't like him very much. Either of them.
A lot of people don't like Sadiq Khan because he's sort of
a bell end.
Yeah, that has been happening.
Yeah.
He sort of says the wrong thing at the wrong time in the wrong way, and it's almost like the lights are on and no one's home. And I'm sure he's got a lot of good things to say.
I think it's worse.
I'm sure he's done a good.
It's worse than that. When he's interviewed and contradicted, he comes across like a petulant child.
He's got no idea what he's doing.
No, he's not very nice.
Maybe Epstein wasn't the only one who was blackmailing their way through life.
Maybe.
I mean,
so what did he say about Khan anyway?
Well, it was just that big banquet that cost £1 million apparently.
Yeah,
would have been a good meal. I mean, the best one I've had is about £100. You know, I know that isn't relative, or
probably a few more people at that one.
Relevant. Yeah, it would have been more than just him. Yeah. Mine was a curry on my own. Trump said, when asked about Sadiq Khan, right, he says, Sadiq Khan, he wanted to be here, as I understand it. I didn't want it. He said, I've not liked him for a long time.
Was he there?
No, he wouldn't let him be there.
Right, okay. Well,
Donald Trump should fuck him, basically.
But surely somebody else is putting the banquet on for Trump in the UK, so...
Yeah, King
Charles.
But Sadiq Khan wasn't allowed to be there because Trump thinks he's a dick.
I mean, I think he's a dick as well. But I think Trump
the difference is no one listens to us. But they do listen to Donald Trump.
They do.
Yeah. As you got, like after that, right? That's all my Donald Trump ones, actually.
Okay.
Do you want me to do something else?
We can do. I was going to bring up something that I've been looking at on Facebook this last couple of weeks. So
I hope it's not another Pioneer one.
This is Viz Top Tips.
Oh, yes.
Now, do you remember, and it still exists, I think, Viz Magazine, it used to have a page which was top tips.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be really good. And then there was a period of time, probably about 30 years ago, that it stopped being good. It just kind of
fizzled out.
But still published, probably still not very funny. But there's a Facebook page, Viz Top Tip. Some of them are actual Viz Top Tips. Others are jokes made up by people. So
I can remember right on Viz, I was in the back of a friend's car when I was at school.
Right.
So this would have been early 90s, right? And Schwarzenegger was pretty new at the time. Like Terminator had just come out, you know.
I'll be back.
I don't think he really had speaking parts yet. He was just like a muscle man.
Yeah.
Still doing, more famous for that bendy bar in the Argos magazine catalogue.
Right, okay.
There was a picture beside the things, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
More than a thing. And we was in the back of his car. I'd never met this guy's mum. We was in the back of his car, like third year's, what would that be, 14, say, maybe.
Yeah.
Getting to his house. And we'd been laughing about this particular episode of Viz, which had a Schwarzenegger thing in it.
Right.
And it said muscle men have little willies. But we were saying it to each other in a joke in a Schwarzenegger way. Like in the back of his car. Yeah. Now I thought that we were just chatting like you and me, and the fact that his mum could be listening or hearing and having me never met her as a little kid, that hadn't entered my mind. As we were making these jokes about muscle men having little willies, and then his eyes flicked onto the rear view mirror, about like that camera. He said, I can tell you now, Woody, they don't. All I can remember thinking is, I wonder if my mate's dad is going to be a muscle, but you know.
And he was.
He wasn't.
Oh, really?
So it was someone else's, really. So the whole thing was hilarious.
So you wondered who she was seeing.
I wondered whose dick it was. It wasn't, and what muscle man didn't have a little one. Do you know what I mean? Anyway.
So one of these, and I've got a few more of these possibly to sort of like have throughout the show today. Right. But this one is...
We've got enough memory on the phone today.
Yeah, it got cut out before any of our reviews last time.
Yeah.
I think we just got to...
That was lucky because I think we were scratching at the surface last time.
Wasn't great, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Anyway...
Is this microphone on?
Yes. This is a letter that was in Viz itself. I was born in Wales in 1957 and moved to Glasgow when I was 2. At school, I was beaten and made to wiggle your hips and give us a song, Tom, many times a day. Can any of your female readers thinking of throwing their knickers at Tom Jones please put half a brick in them to pay the name-changing twat back from my life of misery? And that's from Tom Jones in Southampton.
Yeah. You can show the camera. That's funny, actually.
I quite like
that you should bring up a pop star, because that was the thing. This was like at the end of mine, yeah. But I was watching The Cure, right? It was at Glastonbury.
Okay.
Robert Smith, who was quite cool before, a long time ago, admittedly.
I wouldn't want to see The Cure anywhere at any stage, but carry on.
No, but I mean, I didn't mind. I quite like the band, and the guy had some sort of kudos at the time. But he's done a thing which I find really, really surprising, which quite a few rock stars and that do. And it's like, this is the thing. Why do they do this? 40 years ago, they have whatever their dress scenario is, right? Like Angus Young in AC/DC did it. It was for school uniform. And he must have been fucking sick of that thing by the end. But it became quite important
Synonymous.
to him.
Yeah.
However, not to anyone, I don't think it mattered to anyone in the audience. I went a few times. I wouldn't have cared what he was wearing. I was too drunk to know anyway at the time, to be honest. Well, Robert Smith has done the same thing.
Is it kind of like a black tie with a white shirt and some sort of capey thing?
It's more like something from Poltergeist mixed with a scarecrow.
Right, his hair's always been a bit scarecrowy, isn't it?
It's not great, look. That's him. That's flattering. He's quite large now. It's a big round person.
That actually looks like a Little Britain character.
He looks Little Britain.
He looks like Matt Lucas.
Smeared with a, like a fucking...
It's like Andy.
Clown that's been at the end of a 3-day bender, basically. Right. That's a good... It does look like a clown in a 3-day bender. Hasn't been to bed for days. All the makeup smudged. But the point... The point is, why do the fucking look? Why not just look like you do? Why go back to the thing that looked really cool when you was a fit and trendy 22-year-old,
right? When
you're like 80 or whatever. Why not just look like the best you can at 80, like a Mick Jagger, just stood there in clothes? I say Oasis, but they always look the same. I think
anyway that there comes a point in people's lives where the fashion that is in while they're still trying to be fashionable, they stop there.
Yeah.
So they get to a point and go, I'm just gonna
But when you come back 30 years later, why do you try to look like you did then? Why not just look like you do now? Because if you were going to go down the pub and you tried to, if we went to the pub now and we tried to look like we were 20, we would look like dicks as well.
I mean, my fashion sense was horrible when I was
as was Robert Smith's.
Yeah.
And so we would have looked pro rata for the time. Now, if we went down the pub in the same way now, we'd probably get punched in the head. I mean, admittedly, like we did then. You know, but
I didn't get punched in the head at pubs.
Well, you reckon.
I wasn't a cunt to people.
That is debatable. So that's my point. Like, why not just dress like who you are? Anyway, so that's my tag on to that. Because basically he looked like a dick.
So actually, on that subject, I've got this weird thing, I might have discussed it before, but Alanis Morissette doing Glastonbury.
Yeah.
And you remember how cool she looked. She's my age. She's kind of like almost
very
my
old.
Age. She's like youthful.
Late 50s.
Early 50s. I think she's my age. She might be a year or two younger even.
That's bad when people are young. Actually, she is, because I saw a thing on there too. Yeah, she's about a year younger than me.
She's 74, I think she was born.
Oh, that's older than me.
Yeah. So anyway, she looked really cool when she had her album out. She looked absolutely fantastic. Really, really looked the part. Looked every inch of the rock star. I remember seeing this documentary about 4 or 5 years ago, and she had this kind of this fringe and this sort of I've got children of 10 years old type haircut. And she was a very mumsy kind of look. And I was interested in seeing her Glastonbury show this year on TV. I've got no interest in going to Glastonbury. I can't do
No, it
anything
sounds
worse.
awful.
But her hair was back to how it was when she was in her 20s, but she looked slim, she had energy, she looked absolutely the part. And it's like, well, so it can work sometimes.
But she looked like a normal 50-ish-year-old woman performing.
I think she looked younger.
But okay, but she didn't look...
It didn't look
dress
ridiculous.
It
didn't look
yeah,
ridiculous.
that's my
anyway.
point.
Whereas perhaps he does dress like that normally.
I don't think anybody dresses like that
Perhaps
normally.
he actually...
Yeah, but it's one
just-
thing wearing a black shirt, right? That's perfectly acceptable. But walking around with some sort of clown face going on, that's when it changes to idiotic.
I do
Just
remember.
have your face on at 80, whatever he is.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but it's old.
he's probably quite old.
It wasn't... Without that, I mean, the man's a talented dude, but was like, oh dear, didn't anyone tell him?
I'm really glad that I didn't see that. I wouldn't want to see it at all.
No. Well, I watched all of Glastonbury, but I watched the whole thing with my headphones on. This is Mumford and Sons, and I can tell you it improved it immediately.
you said this before.
Yeah, made a fucking great evening. Right, so
Who's up next?
I found, but I don't think I've put all of it down. The closest to a negative Taylor Swift review, right? The Daily Stalk has gone, why do people, they're talking about the concerts.
Yeah.
Whatever that was called. I can't remember what that tour was called. Very successful tour.
The clown tour.
Why do people pay insane amounts of money for this? Was the question. And Lacey Akuma had commented on it. I don't know, but Shakira would be rolling her eyes laughing at this uncoordinated stalk. So,
That's a negative review.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And it was funny.
I think I told you that a friend of mine said,
Yeah.
oh, his negative review, she's shit.
It was a strong opinion. Here's one of my Benjamin Netanyahu. There's a lot of that going on at the moment, isn't there? Still, Israel.
Oh, right,
Palestine
isn't it?
things,
Yeah, okay.
Gaza Strip getting bombed. One person saying one thing, doing another.
But now we apparently recognise them.
Do we?
was
Oh, yes, we
yeah.
do now. Yeah. What did we do? Take a knee or something?
I don't think so. I think we actually had to recognise them and say, oh, we recognise it.
Why did we stop recognising them?
Well, we never recognised them.
But we all knew they were there. It's like,
It's
I don't know what side is what, or I've not got no opinion on the whole
in
thing.
which
All
case
I know
it's
is...
probably too complicated for this talk now.
Okay.
But what I can tell you is, we basically part of our empire. I will going to go into it. We owned that land at that point. We'd taken control of it, and we gave it to Israel so that the Jews could find a new home after the war. And,
Wasn't it America that did that?
well, probably
Because it's an American thing. We're just people that
we were there.
existed
We
in
were
the
there.
life.
No, we were more than we were puppets, but we had to let America do that.
We were the main soldiers
It's a very,
in World War II.
but it's very complicated. But
Okay.
but in any case, I don't think we ever recognised Palestine.
Right.
Now that we have recognised them, apparently,
Is that because it mattered or we just didn't care? Because nobody cared before. Or did they?
for years?
I didn't.
People,
I still don't.
right? But there you go.
I
So
don't care about the whole thing.
people have cared about it for a long period of
It's
time.
not I don't care about whatever that one is.
People
I don't give a flying fuck about the whole shabazz.
People have
I
cared.
do give a fuck about people being bombed up and babies
Yeah.
being shot and eaten.
Well, I think that part
Right.
of the recognising them, although it was always Labour's plan, and they spoke about it 10 years ago, recognising
didn't
it
the
before.
one before say the opposite thing, but made them a terrorist state or something? There's so much gibberish going on. They might as well all be Robert Smith.
Yeah.
You know.
But in
And
recognising
also,
them,
no one's doing anything.
apparently we could be liable for reparations now that they recognise,
ridiculous.
which would be possibly £2 trillion.
Well,
we
do you
might
know
have to
what?
give them.
They're pretty safe because we haven't got any money anyway. It's like trying to bully a kid without any money for his lunch money at school, trying to get money out of England.
Speak for yourself. I can still be taxed more.
Well, that's not really what I meant. What I meant is the country's broke. This is not a rich nation anymore. We've got nothing.
It's not a poor one though.
Well, the roads say otherwise. And
Roads say that the money's not being deployed in the right areas.
yeah, that's it. Because there isn't.
No,
Basically, we are a nation that makes nothing and buys everything, which means...
Well, we're not making any Jaguars at the moment.
No, no one is. No. All we are is a country that money's going out of, and not in.
Yeah.
We're pretending we've got money. Yeah, we're doing what most businesses do. Act like it's there. Spend what we need on ourselves.
But here's the interesting thing. There's not that many countries that do actually make things and export them.
No,
so,
it's only China.
Yeah.
It's only China.
Well, and Trump's trying to get America doing it again.
Yeah, but it's too late. I mean, it's not in the scheme of things, but as far as this world war they're all worrying about goes, as far as that goes, it's too, the horse is fucking bolted. You know, there's a few things made in a few sweatshops here and there, and there's oil and things from somewhere. There's none of that's here, so we're fucked.
Oh, we've got the North Sea.
That doesn't make hardly anything. So, anyway, my Benjamin Netanyahu thing.
Yes.
If you're holding a cell phone, he says, you're holding a piece of Israel. I don't know why he says that. Right. So, the review was by Invisitor, who said, well, in that case, we can never trust a text message again.
Right.
I thought that was going to be funny, and it was.
No, it wasn't funny at all.
But as you can tell,
I don't understand.
I don't understand anything about it either, so I probably missed the essential part out. Keir Starmer, this week, I found him saying something that I thought was pretty good.
Right.
And actually, even though I don't like Labour at all,
no.
or really this guy, I keep finding things he says that are all right. So he says, real patriots build their communities up. They don't pull them apart. You can't claim to love our country and then go out and talk it down. In every town and city, there are people helping their neighbours, making things better. I'm on their side. I thought that was actually quite good.
I think he's talking shit.
He is talking shit.
Nobody's helping their neighbours.
But generally, I don't mind every now and take their bin out, for example. You could try doing that.
I have done, funny enough. I just consider that being friendly.
You don't do that.
You
aren't up in time to take a bin out for a bin man.
I'll do it the night before.
You might be up in time for that.
I do that before. And actually, they lend me their bin space for. I'm on very good terms with my neighbours. They lend me bin space for the gardening stuff. I'm on really good terms with them.
Well done to his neighbours.
Yeah.
This
I haven't
time,
always had such good terms with my neighbours.
I remember neighbours where you weren't in such good terms with
No.
them. Right, so Nick Smith has reviewed the WhatsApp group from last week.
Who's Nick Smith?
Some random bloke on X, right?
Okay.
Just some dude. He's got replying to a post of Jeremy Corbyn. He's got 4.5 million children living in poverty. Our climate is burning. Palestinians are being erased in a genocide. Up and down the country, people are demanding real change. None of us will ever give up in our common struggle for a more equal, sustainable, peaceful world. That's the bit that Jeremy Corbyn had written. I don't know why I don't have that weird voice. But this guy said, poverty, climate, genocide, we get it. But today's title fight is Zara versus Jezbollah. Fruit and nut and a banana split. Corbyn has said, none of us will give up, but they already gave up on each other. They demand real change, but they can't change their mailing list. They vow never to give up, but already kicked Zara out of the door. A more equal, sustainable, peaceful world? They can't even build a peaceful WhatsApp group.
I mean, I do find that quite funny. The interesting thing, people are left, people. There are a lot of centrist people, of course, but you don't tend to see the right wingers arguing amongst themselves. They seem to have common causes and
actually be a party.
Yeah, whereas the left wingers, they always think that they matter and that what they say is the most important thing, I think. And you only have to look at this situation with this woman who had been kicked out of the WhatsApp group or whatever it was, or wasn't involved in something.
Shoes. Oh no, that was her shoe chooser.
Right.
That you mentioned last week.
Shoe chooser?
The person was choosing, what's it, Abbott's shoes or something.
No, that was something else. Diane Abbott. Oh. She's not been in the news this week, thankfully.
Well, here you go. Change it off of something as. Here's a review. Right, Bonnie Blue. Remember her?
She's still.
She's the person that got shanked.
Yeah.
She's basically
1,000 men in one.
She's doing loads of sex. She's in a bang bus now. Have you heard about that? It's basically a Volkswagen Transporter driven by her. As you go around, and I think the gist of this is it goes around all the uni towns. Now that she's got that big publicity, she drives around doing meets and greets and like nightclubs and stuff. And I think dudes are turning up thinking they're going to get to shag her. I think people that's the impression I get reading about it.
Right.
Anyway, it went wrong somewhere, right? And Bonnie Blue, she turned up at one of her meet and greet whatever these things are called, whatever.
Shagathon.
No, because no one's fucking her. They're
Right,
sitting
okay.
there and like, it's like meet the fan sort of thing.
Right.
Not bang bus.
Right.
People think they're going to bang her.
Right.
They get lured in to pay 10 quid entry. I don't know what
10
for.
quid entry?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, she'd have made 10 grand, wouldn't she? Yeah, she made a lot more than that. Anyway, she's doing that, and someone punched her in the face in the nightclub when the event turned into chaos, where they probably found out they weren't going to get to fuck her. So in Daily Star, had reviewed it saying that is not the pounding she expected.
No, that's quite a good headline.
For the Daily Star.
But equally, it's a bit rubbish that people are punching her because she won't sleep with them.
I don't know why they're punching her, if it's that.
No, surely that's quite a serious...
Imagine
assault.
being turned down by a sex worker.
Well, if you haven't got the money.
Well, yeah, that's true. And what student has?
Yeah.
Oh, you can have this watered down pint of Foster's, you know.
And then would you like a drink as well?
Speaking of drinks, right, whilst you're looking for yours, I've got a review of an actual thing here. A Tasso coffee machine. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they put those little those capsules in. You find them in hotels all the time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
There was this person. This was a one-star review, verified purchase. This has a tendency to spray water and coffee grounds. Of course it does. It's its purpose. So this one's got machines.
Yeah, but it's supposed to spray it into a cup.
Well, I mean, listen, I think that we shouldn't side on this person yet, right? I bought this coffee machine 9 months ago. I have not been overly impressed with it for the following reasons. If a pod is not placed perfectly in the pod holder, then water sprays out everywhere through the pod and watery coffee grounds leak all over the machine, all over the work surface. Of course it fucking does. You didn't put the pod in properly.
I mean, I've had that problem with the
Yeah,
pod
but
machine.
so what you do is you put it in properly, you avoid that stupid thing, right? This happens on a fairly regular basis. It's still your fucking fault. The machine is designed as fiddly and there's lots of crevices to clean after this happens. Well, don't let it happen, wouldn't you say? Right, number 2. The design itself is awkward to clean and does not look as well designed aesthetically as other similar machines. Why did you fucking buy it? You chose it.
Maybe it was a present.
Well, well, no, she bought it, so at the beginning.
Right, okay. Right.
Number 3, third point, a lot of the coffee pods have a frothy topping on the top of the drink. It may be that the manufacturer trying to make it look like a barista-made drink, but it often looks like a bit of frothy pond scum.
I don't like pods.
I don't either.
No.
But because of that, I wouldn't buy a pod machine.
Right.
Would
yeah,
you?
no, yeah.
You haven't got one.
I haven't got one.
I've got a normal
I
coffee
think
maker.
people think it's going to be more convenient, but actually it sounds like it's not more convenient.
It's a shit idea. It's good. Okay, it's useful in a hotel.
I'm really happy with filter coffee. You've got the paper, you put the ground coffee in, you put the water in, you turn it on in the morning, it keeps it hot, it tastes delicious.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I've got like an espresso maker proper jobby, and I'm used to how that works, and that works for me.
Yeah, I read reviews on that as well, and it seemed like a lot of people found that it was hard work for that.
What, mine or this?
Yours.
Mine's brilliant. Well, you drink it all the time when you come round here. Not today, but normally you don't complain.
No, but I'm not the
You
one cleaning the
bastard.
fucking thing, am I?
I don't clean it. I tip the thing out, put more coffee in, and make another one. It's that easy.
Right.
It's
Does
really
need
easy.
to be cleaned from time to time, according to what they say in the reviews.
Well,
Quite frequently, in fact.
I don't clean mine.
How is your tummy today?
It is okay.
Right. I've been on Facebook. Were there any more reviews on that machine or just that one?
The best bits are done, so let's go to your one.
So there is a game which is called the Wetherspoons game on Facebook. And
I've seen it. Yeah. So for some reason, people post up where they are and what seat.
Yeah.
The purpose, I don't know.
Right, well, here we go. This is a Viz top tip, but we'll continue on from this point. So, while playing the Wetherspoons game on Facebook, be sure to have your cleavage on or protruding nipples showing to ensure people will buy you drinks.
Has it worked?
Yes, probably. But so I had a little look, and it does seem like if you've got your nipples. You can go by the number of comments. So there's a couple here.
Have you got pictures?
I have got a picture and a couple.
Oh, I can see why she might get a
Yeah.
drink, yeah.
97 comments.
But
for
has
this
that
person.
bloke got any drinks?
Oh, well, they both sat together, so.
But did he get any?
Maybe she got all the drinks.
Yeah, well, he should have had his nipples
But
out.
anyway, and I've often seen this on there that you get a group of young girls. Oh, I've just had a bad breakup, and it's like, oh, here's some drinks to
Every
cheer
leech
you up.
for 100 miles
Yeah,
turns up.
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
no, they know exactly what pub she's in. They're hoping that she's drunk enough that they can just go there and take advantage.
Yeah, of course they are. Yeah.
You get a couple of blokes on there saying, "Passed my driving test today," although why you'd be wanting to get pissed after you've you've done that. But 2 comments. One of them is, "Thanks for playing the Wetherspoons game."
So basically, if it's not, you're a thirst trap or not.
Yeah.
So you know if you're grim, because you go in there and someone says thanks for playing the game, you've got fuck all chance with anyone.
I think they do that as they leave. They say.
Yeah, but if that's still the only comment you've got, everyone thinks you're ugly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But
Do you know what? I am not going to play that game because there's some things I just don't need to know.
I'm just cough water up my
Yeah.
nasal.
That's because you know no one would buy me a drink. Right, here you go. There's something else here. A quick review of Post Malone by himself. So this was put forward as, I never wanted to be famous. I just wanted to look like the walls of a Burger King bathroom. He's got tattoos scribbled all over his face.
Right, okay.
It looks like just
Yeah.
a biro all over a fucking McDonald's wall. That's the
Yeah.
concept there. That's it. It was a one-liner. You haven't got anything to add to that.
No. I can't remember what he looks like.
He looks like
A Burger King.
he looks
wall.
like a Burger King bathroom wall, but smiling with a mouth. Still the same, isn't it? Just basically a glory hole Burger King.
Oh.
So there's the Star has reviewed Wayne Rooney, because there's Everton, Manchester United icon Wayne Rooney, where he got the hump when his Liverpool supporting wife Colleen decided to enjoy the team's glory with a huge celebration in their home.
Right.
So he locked her out of the house.
Really?
Yeah.
And then invited a grandma over.
She was too young.
Yeah. Would it be a great granny now, I'm presuming?
Only if they won.
He was young, wasn't he? He was like about 20 or something when
Oh,
he was
yeah.
shagging this grandma. And he was with Colleen.
But was it a granny though?
Yeah. It
Not
was
really,
actually
a really old person.
No. She was a grandmother, but I think she was in her 40s.
Right.
Which is not...
Now to us, really young.
Yeah, I was going to say, that seems...
You haven't seen something like that before for a long time.
I've got a cousin who's my age. She's got about 10 grandchildren. She has.
You are really old.
Yeah.
I'm not as old as him. I'm
Just
also
looks
old. Yeah. I'm past my best. I haven't got any more reviews. Yeah.
I think that was it for me. I think that was it.
Have you watched anything good this week? I haven't really.
No.
I forgot what I've been watching.
I did watch, actually, Married at First Sight, which...
Oh yeah, that sounds too boring to talk about.
Yeah, it's very
I
formulaic.
started watching Dexter. Have you watched that?
I've seen bits of it. I know the general context. You mentioned it last week.
Oh
actually.
yeah. In case I haven't watched
I
anything
quite
new.
liked him in 6 Feet Under.
I started watching. I can't remember the name of it. I don't think I've got any memory at the moment.
Is it something I told
I
you
think
to
my
watch?
cachet is full.
Like the phone last week.
Yeah.
Is that what happened? You've basically you took it off the phone and just put it into your head, and now you've got no space there.
Maybe.
I think that could be it. Yeah, I watched a bit of Gogglebox and a few other odds and sods, but yeah, it hasn't been a great week for TV.
Oh, yeah. No, I've been busy doing I don't know what, but nothing really stuff. Didn't love watching TV.
I've been knocking walls down.
You've been knocking one out.
Yes.
I've been watching numbers go up on different platforms where I put videos on. And I really like watching numbers go up and down.
I think you could find a new hobby. I think that would probably...
Listen, I've had to get rid of a lot of hobbies at the moment.
But yeah.
So watching them numbers go up or down, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's cheaper than a lot of cocaine as well.
Yeah. And much better for you.
Yeah.
But very dull.
Very dull. very dull.
I had a friend who isn't a friend anymore. It was actually a friend's partner who used to create his own top 40 chart This guy was probably in
That
his
sounds
30s.
really fucking dumb.
It was, and he would actually create this.
So
chart
did he
by
just do
chart.
it exactly the same as the chart?
No.
Or did he make it up how he thought it was?
He made it up how he thought it should
Right.
be, based on how popular he thought a record
Oh my
should be.
God.
This is pre-YouTube.
Thank God.
This is pre-YouTube. Otherwise, he
Imagine if we'd
probably
had to watch it.
Well, you just wouldn't. You'd watch
No.
something else.
Did he have any friends? I don't think he did.
No, but I think.
Was he right about his order or wrong?
I mean, he wasn't like predicting the charts. He was just
Yeah,
creating the charts
I
in his
get
own.
the impression you've seen it.
No, I just knew that he did it.
Oh.
And I suppose I didn't know much about autism at that time, but I would imagine he must be.
I don't think that we as autistic people should be tarred with a brush as shit as that.
I mean, I'm not autistic as that.
I'm talking about
definitely.
me and looking at the camera for others.
Right.
In defence of us, I feel horrified that this dickhead that made his own fake charts should be one of us.
Yeah.
You normals can have him. And on that note, thank you for watching.
Cheers.
Please
Till
fuck
next
off.
week.
It was on.
Yeah.